Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to 999. We're back here again at the top of the catwalk in the boiler room, where we left off after Santa told us a little bit about that odd little experiment. And we just lowered, we used the winch wheel to lower, what's it called? To lower the winch down. Oh, one of the great metal ribs on the ship. And now we need to go see what was in the actual thing. Here it is. There's a pair of wooden boxes here. There's nothing in them. There's nothing in them? Look, Ace. It's some kind of snowman secret meeting. Those are just bags full of sand. You use them as a counterweight when you're lifting something with a pulley system. Man, you're too serious. Now, why is there nothing in the box? This is the one we lowered, right? Oh, maybe it's this one. Okay, so I did the wrong one. Okay, good. I'm like, what? Okay, so we got the control panel for something, and it does have those little prongs on the back that look like they match up with this machine over here. Some kind of machine. Maybe a control panel? Seems about right, so let's plug it in here. Maybe this hole is where the control panel goes? Well, there's only one way to find out. In you go! Looks like it fits well enough. Dude, you did it! Everything looks alright. Okay, but what do we do now? Why don't you press the button next to it? The orange one? Yes. Alright, I'll do that. Pushing. Okay, sweet. All sorts of lights are lighting up on this thing. And, oh, yes, I think I just heard something turn on. Oh? What's that? What happened? Junpei, look, the conveyor belt's moving. The conveyor belt? Interesting, okay. Well, I guess it's done moving now. There's still a bunch of coal on the belt, though. It looks like a bunch of it got dumped off the end of the belt into that wooden box, where we found the control panel. Coal. Coal, huh? Since the belt started moving, it's transported quite a bit of coal. It all drops off the left end of the belt, right into the wooden box. And, okay, so we have a box filled with coal. What could we use with the coal? Some interesting looking coal. Well, let's see. We're in a boiler room, so maybe we could burn it somewhere? And maybe that would turn the gears? A wooden box full of coal. Guess there's really only one thing we can do with this stuff. Burn it. Alright. Nope, not here, not here. Whoops. Let's see, can we put it in the thing, maybe? There's a small door in the side of this tunnel. Oh, but it's welded shut. So, this is where you put the coal into the furnace? That's right. I had to look at it earlier, but it's rusted shut, I'm afraid. Perhaps you should check the other side. That's not a bad idea. Okay, well, that's the welded shut door. Let's see. No, I don't care about the pillar. Maybe over here? Okay, cool. There's a hole that'll let us put coal into the furnace. Maybe, if we can get some coal in there and set it on fire. Okay, let's do it. Do we have anything to set it on fire with? Alright, that's the last of it. No coal left in the wooden box. And nothing. Great. Well, I guess I should have expected that. Why would just throwing coal into a cold furnace do anything? Ah, well, a man can dream. Junpei, explain to me again. You're planning to stoke the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up in there and make steam, which will then drive something else. Am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam to power the turbine and drive the steam engine, right? Yeah, I guess that's the gist of it. Well, in that case, this isn't enough coal. This furnace is enormous. So, we're gonna need a whole lot more coal than this. Very well then. If the three of us work together, then we should manage to fill it much faster. I want to help too. Man, I totally didn't even see her walk up. Are you feeling up to that? Yes. Yeah, right. You look like you're one stiff breeze away from falling over, June. I think you better rest some more, alright? But no arguing. You need your rest, so you just stay there. We'll handle this. Okay. I understand. Alright, time for some manly work. Manly work. Let's get this coal into these furnaces. Now, I was reading the comments. Another thing that I was told in the comments was that, this ship, the Titanic, or at least the Titanic, it used, it used coal-fired steam engines. And it took, I think he said, 50 people just to keep the thing running. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it. 50 people just to keep the engines running. And you know, but it was more cost efficient than the diesel engine, I believe is what he said. So I thought that was kind of cool, but it would take a lot of more than us just to keep these engines running. But maybe if we can just get them running for a little bit, that'll be enough. I don't know. Man, this is a lot of work. Alright, I think this should be sufficient. Alright, now we just gotta light it. Junpei, hand me your matches. What makes you think I have matches? I see. Then how are we gonna light it? If only we had those matches from our first playthrough. Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Well, considering that this is a rather large machine, that seems like that would be likely that there would be something like that. Let's take a look, shall we? Some sort of ignition device, huh? Okay. Maybe that thing with the levers we found. What's this? We haven't been up here. What is this? What is this? That's what I said. Given its placement, it must unlock the door to the left. Oh, maybe that's our exit. There's a weird indentation on the top of this thing. You think that means you have to insert something in here? Yes, I would imagine so. So we probably have to put some sort of makeshift key into there. And I imagine that's what would open the door. Oh man, Junpei, I can't believe I missed something so important. What's so important? Look at those stairs. Look at them carefully. That gap. That height. That angle. It's perfect. Perfect? Perfect for what? Whatever. Just bring Clover here right now. Tell her she needs to walk up and down these stairs. Oh. Huh? Clover's not here. What is he talking about? I think I get it now. Okay. So let's investigate up here. Maybe this remotely starts it. Is this... I think it might be. It probably is. I think this is how we might ignite the furnace. That means that if we move that thing down... Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Oh, that sounds like fire, yeah. Hey, Junpei, Ace, look at this. There's big gears turning under the boiler here. Yeah, these different colored gears. Wait. They have that thing that we have to put into that one door, it looks like. The gears. They're spinning. What are you guys waiting for? Let's start looking. Okay, let's take a look. So we've got some sort of strange gold disc. I haven't the slightest what that symbol on it means. The gold disc. It has a number of lines engraved on it. I can make out 3 colors here. Red, blue, and black. I wonder what they mean. Other than just symbols, I really can't make out anything. Junpei, the gold disc we found. Do you remember where it was when we found it? I think it was on the bottom left, which is right. Why? Oh, I was just thinking. Maybe because this looked like the same shape as the other one, but I bet we have to get 3 gold discs and maybe put them in a certain order or in a certain direction and make a shape out of the different lines, I bet. Let's take a look at the other wheels. There we go. So we got a bronze disc. The bronze disc. It has a bunch of lines in it in 3 different colors. Red, blue, and black. So that one's the same as well. I still have no idea. Maybe they just need to be placed in the same placement. I don't know. And we have a silver disc. The silver disc. It has a bunch of lines in it, but the red ones really stand out, right? The red ones, huh? Now I believe... Oh, I totally forgot what orientation they're in. Let's just take them up to the thing and see what we can do. It looks like this thing unlocks the door. There's a depression here that looks like it's the outline of 3 circles laid on top of each other in a triangle. Maybe if we put those 3 discs we found into the thing. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's stick them in. Huh? That's odd. Nothing's happening. Maybe you're, I don't know, putting them in the wrong places? Perhaps you have them facing the wrong directions? Perhaps you should rotate the discs to make some of the lines connect to one another. Well, no harm in trying. Oh gosh. The disc is touched, it will rotate a certain amount. When the white arrows touch the discs, they're switched. Okay. Okay. So I bet it looks like we have to make some sort of star here. I bet this one has to be on top. Oh, I rotated it too far. There you go. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be a little harder than that. The red line on these discs. I think maybe I can make a star polygon with these. Which we made a sun, and it looks like that worked. Cool. Alright. That was a pretty smooth animation, actually. I've never seen him that smooth. You found it. Alright, let's see what's beyond this. That was actually kind of easy. I was expecting something a little harder than that. It was a huge room, but there wasn't a whole lot to look at. Yes, the door's open. Given the circumstances, Junpei's happiness was certainly understandable. Ace seemed to share his excitement. Alright, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on this door. Santa snorted. Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again. Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all 3 of us go and collect June then? Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it. He seemed irritated by something, however, and sat down on the stairs perpetually. Petulantly? We're gonna go look that up. Okay, so in a nutshell, it means irritation. Or, in an irritated way. So he sat down on the stairs, looking irritated, basically. So, you're only interested in being contrary. Ace sighed, with an air of a long-suffering parent. Alright, I'll go get June. I'll be right back. He gave a quick nod to Ace and Santa and dashed off down the stairs. Hopefully no one nabbed her or anything. Before long, he was back on the first floor, next to the conveyor belt, and June. As he drew closer, she stood up, slowly. Are you okay? He did his best to sound calm and nonchalant, but there was no hiding the genuine concern in his voice. Yes. I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry. June blushed. He wasn't sure if she was embarrassed or still feverish. Just to make sure, he reached out and put his hand on her forehead. Good. You're feeling a lot better. She was feeling far less warm than she had earlier, but she still wasn't down to what seemed normal to him. Are you sure you're alright? He had to be sure. June gave him a look. Oh, you're such a warrior, Jumpy. Oops. I mean, warrior. June giggled. He wasn't sure if she just made a joke or not, but seeing her smile again made Junpei feel at ease. If she was well enough to smile and laugh, then she really was feeling much better. He gave her a friendly poke on the forehead. Let's go. Go where? Oh, right, I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so... Great. Let's go. June clasped her hands and nodded urgently. Okay, let's go. As they walked back towards the exit, Junpei noticed Santa sitting on the stairs. Oh, he looks interesting in that picture. He was, however, holding something in his right hand and staring at it with a strange expression. Junpei and June slowed down and finally stopped in front of him. What are you looking at? Santa answered without looking up, his voice quiet. It's a photo. It's my sister. Sister? Santa, you've got a sister? Santa simply nodded. Yeah. Kid was as cute as a button. June cocked her head, confused. She was only about an inch tall then. She was only about an inch tall then? Santa glared at her. Sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch? Santa didn't smile or laugh. He simply turned back to his picture and spoke. I was their Santa Claus. The sudden revelation took Junpei by surprise, so that's why he decided to call himself Santa. Kind of. It was a little weird. He's like, San, that means 3. I'm gonna go with Santa. But I guess that makes sense. He had no idea what Santa meant. He glanced at June, who shook her head. She didn't know either. We didn't have parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids. So I had to be like her dad. And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every year. On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, look! Santa left me a present. Santa got me that doll I really wanted. I'm so glad that he got the letter I wrote. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out. And then a few days later, it'd show up back in our mailbox marked, Address Unknown. I'd open the letter before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores, and with some money I'd saved, up over the year, I'd buy her the stuff she asked for. It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year. Junpei was silent. He could think of nothing to say. June looked down, uncomfortable. The wall next to him suddenly groaned. Either he hadn't heard the sound or didn't care. Santa kept talking. But one year, her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said, I don't want any presents this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time. But I couldn't make that wish come true. Some Santa I am. Santa looked sad. Junpei had never seen him look sad before. I'm sorry, I choked on some water. By the way, since we're taking a break here really quick, I like this music. I mean, I say that about a lot of things, but this music fits the scene really well, and I really like it. But, of course, Junpei wasn't sure he liked it. Junpei decided it was probably best not to ask Santa any more questions. But what happened? June glanced up at Santa quickly as she spoke. He answered, but only with an effort. She died. She was killed. 9 years ago. Uh-oh. Was she in this experiment thing as well? There was nothing Junpei could say. His heart felt like a great lump of lead. June bit her lip and looked away. Her face was pale. Alright, let's go. Santa stood up suddenly, his downcast demeanor gone. He shoved the picture back in his pocket and headed back up the stairs, taking them two at a time. Junpei and June looked at one another. There was nothing they could think of to say. Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on! Santa's voice echoed across the room from above them. They nodded and followed him quickly up the stairs. Ace was waiting for them at the top. He was leaning against the handrail. He looked very tired. The door had shut, but it wasn't a cause for concern. Junpei quickly solved the disc puzzle a second time, and the door opened once again. Why would it close afterward? Well, maybe to keep... I guess, it's to keep him from going back, maybe. In a single file, they walked through. After walking for nearly 15 feet, they found themselves in front of a metal door. It opened easily enough, and they passed through it as well. So what sinister room lurks in the next area? A new room stretched out before them. Looks like a storage area, actually. This isn't that sinister. Is this a warehouse? No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight. There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how old they are. Junpei, Ace, and June had stopped unconsciously, pausing to take in their new surroundings. Santa's voice broke through their momentary trance. Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going. Okay, so we just finished and we're gonna look for a new one. I'm guessing up that really tall set of stairs is where our exit is. So we'll go up there and take a look up there. Alright. So let's go up the stairs. There's a door between the two flights of stairs. These stairs, they go up 3 stories. What are you waiting for, Junpei? Whatever, I'm going. Okay, let's go. This is the only door here, except for the one we just came through. Then this is the exit. Nope. Of course it's locked. Is this an electronic lock? No, just a keyhole, right under the doorknob. So to open this door, we gotta find the key that fits that keyhole. Yeah. Okay. Anything up here? What's up here? There's a metal panel over the outside of the window. A handrail that surrounds the platform, with a control panel on it. Oh, control panel. Okay. The monitor's off. I've got a green switch here, and a red one, and some kind of lever. None of them seem to do anything, though. Maybe the power's off? Yeah, maybe. There's a single green light on the bottom, though. That means... there are several lights here, with numbers from 1 to 9. Only the light with the 9 on it is lit. Well, there's 6 holes here. They look like jacks for a headphone cable. Jacks, huh? Then maybe if we put something in them. Yeah, something might happen. It looks like it's covering something. It looks like some kind of little shutter. That's what I was thinking. Maybe it'll open if we do something. What's gonna come out of it if it does open? Yeah, like, I'd know that. Alright, well I think that's all we're gonna get from here. Let's just start searching the room. That's all we really can work on right now. So there's some barrels. I don't know what's in these barrels. Judging by their weight, perhaps a liquid of some sort? There are a bunch of bags here. I wonder what's in them. Can we not open them? Oh. Wait. That's a card of Snake. A card with Snake's face printed on it. Why would there be a card of Snake? That's weird. What's that? It's a card. It has a headshot on it. A headshot? Yeah. I'm not really sure what purpose this could possibly serve. That's weird. Why would there be a card with Snake's face on it? I mean, I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, but... why? There's nothing in these crates. Okay. There's a bag here. There's a card with Clover on it. A card with Clover's face printed on it. Why are there cards with people's faces on it? That's so weird. This is a card with Ace on it. It's Ace's card. You look like some kind of European lord. Oh, my headshot. You want to see it? It's actually a pretty good picture. No, I don't need to see it. Wait. So that would mean... because these are shots of them like... you know, they aren't asleep. Which kind of makes me think maybe they were being stalked before they were even, like, grabbed, you know, initially. Like, wherever they were at, maybe they were being stalked, I don't know. In fact, we really ought to get back to our search. Like, they all look like they're in a park of some sort. Maybe an idea, I don't know if it actually means anything, because the background could just be a random background for no real reason, but maybe they were all together at something and they didn't know or something. I don't know. Just an idea. Let's keep looking. Those crates are quite large. They seem to be tied to one another with sturdy straps. Okay. I was wondering if the straps did anything. I guess not. Okay. So there's another bag here with the number 9 guy on it. This card is the 9th man on it. He is the first victim of this Nonary game. Actually, come to think of it, he was acting pretty weird. I wonder what his deal was. Well, come to think of it, he might not necessarily have been the first victim, because that Zero guy, who I'm still not completely convinced that it's actually Zero, but the guy that was up there in the Zero room, you know, in the captain's quarters, he could have died first, technically, but we don't know when he died, is the thing. So we don't know if he is, like, the first one or not. These crates are a little smaller than the others. They look like they're the children of the other crates. Junpei, that sounds like some sort of fairy tale. Really? I don't know, man. You ever think about how crates would reproduce? Doesn't sound like a fairy tale to me. Reproducing crates. Now, is that a liquid on the floor, or is that just a random texture? Okay, it's just a random texture. A box. There's nothing inside. Okay, here's another bag. There's 7. Man, 7 doesn't look so great in that. Wait. These look like some sort of, like a computer chip or something. I'm trying to think of the word. Like some sort of connector on the bottom of these. Maybe, just an idea, because those shutters looked really small. I was curious what could come out of them. Maybe when the shutters open up, we have to plug these into them. Like into little holes that they were covering. Maybe. Just an idea. Not sure. Let's keep looking. We've searched all the boxes. There's nothing in them. Oh, 2 more cards. So there's Junpei. Not cool, man. You took this picture without my permission. It looks pretty cool, though. You look really handsome in this picture. Hey, knock it off, lugbirds. What? We're not a couple? Not at all. Not in any way. Okay. And then there's one of June. This must be... Oh, no. Don't look at it. I'm not cute at all, and I'm not photogenic, and I don't look sexy either. Next to Clover, my skin looks gross. And I'm not sexy like Lotus. I know guys go for women who look like Lotus. But, I'm trying too. I'm doing the best I can. So please, don't call me a board, or a trash can, or a cutting board. Wait a minute. I haven't said anything like that, have I? June. But I am still real. It is so weird. Like, why why are there all these cards? It's so weird, isn't it? Let's keep looking, actually. Yeah, there's nothing in here. I think we're out of time now, so we're gonna stop here, but that is so weird. I mean, look at all of them. There's... So far, we've got 7 cards. I'm sure there's 2 more. Maybe there might be one for the Zero guy? I don't know. It's really weird, though. Just the whole thing. Anyway, so we will continue this next time, and maybe we can figure out what these cards are used for, see if my hypothesis was correct, and maybe we'll find the rest of them. It's just weird. It's just weird having, like, a card of yourself, and you can't combine them. I didn't think so, but figured I might as well try. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and next time we'll get to seeing what these cards do. Bye!